Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello my dear friends, hello and welcome to Quarter Ninja's lair where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I hope you are feeling great today and we are going to have fun together in this episode. This is our playthrough, as you probably know, and this is the number 37 episode of our playthrough. So I'm just going to bring cars in, bear with me, slowly. First DKW 3 equals 6, the first car for today. Then second car, this Lloyd Alexander. Let's move it in. These are both mod cars, very cute, nice cars, both produced around, around 1960, a little bit before that. What I want first, yeah, I will do this. And these are going to be super cute things, no worries about that. Third car, I will just bring it in immediately because I can. Let's find it. It is a Maserati Sebring, and this is interesting one. As you know, from what I read, there was like less than 500 of these produced at all. So let's start our journey as fast as we can and let's do it. So DKW 3 equals 6, small nice car, and as I said, it was actually produced from 1950 something to 1960 something like that. Basically it was meant to be kind of competition for the Beetle and Volkswagen, which held the records for sales and everything, and had basically most of the cars sold in Germany. I think at some point they were selling like 700,000 cars in Germany, and other manufacturers almost nothing or so. So basically DKW is one of the 4 manufacturers that formed Auto Union. You maybe know something about that, which was formed before the Second World War, and then after Second World War was reformed in a way. And DKW was one of these, and Auto Union, if you know, and probably you know, was the predecessor of Audi basically. So very well known companies, and this one actually is one of these 4, and they produce this nice small little thing 4, 5, 6, 7 years, I cannot remember. It had 2-strokes engine, which we don't have unfortunately in this game, so actually we need to use some other engines in, and I think this one uses i3 or so. Really not a big problem from my point of view. As always, we need to get that nice outside look. What is below the car, what is hidden, really doesn't matter, as long as car looks good. We are not so much historical buffs here as much as people who like car and enjoy watching them and I don't know, assembling, disassembling, repairing, restoring and stuff like that. Also, if you remember, I will just go briefly through previous episode. We did 5 big expensive cars. We restored them. Oh, perfect, this is almost done. Let's push it as fast as we can, and let's first do this, and then we are going to talk about everything else, because I just want to be sure that we are on the right path. As I said, let's do welder first. I think that gives a little bit of bigger and better picture what's going on. Why the welder didn't do anything? This is absolutely strange. Okay, now I understand. Perfect, welder did a job, but this car is basically formed from these clamshells and stuff, from these 2 big parts. So we will do this. You cannot see any difference, doesn't really matter. I was expecting that car is actually assembled a little bit differently, but it was not. So Do we have a battery? I think we did get a battery here. We did actually, nice. And we have one spare, and as you know, I'm just changing them. So in previous episode we did restore some expensive big cars, you know, like Dodge Ram SRT10 or Dodge Ram 3.5, well 3500, Bentley Continental GT, etc. We earned quite a bit of money, so we are good with money. We used some of our beautiful engines and stuff like that, and you know, somehow we are really moving forward. What engine do we need? i3 DOHC. Just bear with me. I put my engines here, i3, because it makes sense in a way, as my inventory was overflowing. I think we are going to need both of these, so let's do it. And yes, we earned quite a bit of money, we restored some great cars, and today we are doing a couple of mods, well, let's say 3 mods actually, and 2 DLC cars. So engine is in, as you can see, a lot of covers and things, because engine is small, so it will be covered with probably some nice covers and stuff, but let's just try to finish the car as fast as we can. This should be super, I think, super simple, straightforward job. Very simple car. We didn't manage to repair actually anything. That means we are going to need parts, but it's okay. No problem there. Well, you know, we have some, but not everything. I need to sell now immediately everything that is not needed. And give me a second, let's go with 96% for now. 211 money units, rim basic 01. So I do have all the wheels, as you can see. I prepared everything for today basically, and I'm using basically a lot, so ignore me, just that's how I do stuff. Wheel hub 4, as I'm not native speaker, you know, sometimes I will use some words way too many times, but who gives a flying F about that. Perfect. So this small beautiful car, as I said, was the Auto Union car, well, DKW actually, but it was part of Auto Union, and they became Audi at some point. I didn't read really what time, but you can check it on internet. Everything is there, you know, just if you are interested to understand more about this, just go there on internet and, you know, your search engine and check it. Perfect. As you can see, this car is completely different from usual system how the cars are done. Knuckle B, just let us take 3. And these small cars, and I think this is the same author that does these cars, and he does them always in the same way, this kind of simplicity, and basically just 2 hubs and knuckles and 2 axles, and that's that. As I explained, I don't have issue with that. I just want to see the final product, and the final product is good enough. I'm absolutely happy. When we want historical stuff, well, we are going to find something that is having more historical value, and you know, it's a full restoration. There are some games like that, I'm quite sure, and I've seen few that are coming that are doing similar things like Car Mechanic Simulator. So I finally hope that some competition is coming and some different stuff, and yeah, I will buy all of them, of course, and we will play them. As I said maybe a few episodes ago, I bought the what's the name, Car Trader Simulator, and oh my goodness, I was I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to play that. That looks like really something that I don't like at all. But then, you know, front exhaust section AI3. But we will see. I kind of wanted to play that a little bit, to you know, spice it up, to have a different game and things. but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because it didn't like it. I tried it a little bit, but I will give it another shot just to be completely fair. You know, I don't want to be basically a guy who says, oh, that game is crap or something, and I didn't even see it or check it properly. So yeah, I will give it another chance, and that's that. If I find it viable and feasible, we will play it. If not, actually we will not, and that's that. Okay, I do believe except starter everything is on the car, and it's very simple car, as you can see. Not a big deal, and I think this is practically done. Let's do the body work. Also, as always, we can check it here, as you can see. Yep, all of this is body. Now, what do we have body-wise? Let us check. Bumper, headlight, left fender, front end. Ooh. Let's check parts, okay? That is here. 3 equals 6. Oh, this is interesting now. Do we need all of that? What do you reckon, guys? I think we do. And yeah, let's just briefly check yet again. Front bumper, left headlight, left fender, front end. Front bumper, left headlight. Let me see, left headlight. I'm simply going to buy everything. Left fender, no bumper. In all honesty, I cannot remember. I don't even care. I will just buy everything. Left headlight, I think we had. Look at this. This is really kinda very interesting concept. Yeah, I will just buy whatever. Doesn't really matter. If you have duplicates, we are going to sell them. Money is not the issue. Yeah, let's I don't know. Let's. Okay, what the F is going on? Can I somehow? Thank you so much. That was really nice. Okay, this is the front end. Now what we have to do, I will do this. Okay, let's move the car out of this, because I do find much easier and simpler to work on the cars here. Okay, and I'm not going to close the hood, because the hood really you know, covers the stuff we need to put in. So I'm going slowly. I never assembled this car, as you can imagine. I have no clue how it works. And yeah, obviously we have some parts that I got like more than one. I don't really care, because it's hard for me to read all of, you know, parts that we need and stuff like that. So actually it's much faster just to add stuff. And you know, this is front. Why? Very strange. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Just give me a moment. Look at this suicide type door. Yeah, okay, I'm trying just to figure out. So we are going to spend a little bit of time. You see, if I do that, I kind of removed the door, but door was not here. So I am kind of very much confused what the F is going on. No matter, let's just go and put stuff. This is the front clamshell window. Do we have hood? See, why is hood transparent? It's very strange. Very strange. Although very nicely done, I have to say. Very nice, beautiful car. Okay, one is for Cabrio. Is this the Cabrio? This is probably Cabrio. Let's just, yeah, just bear with me, guys. Slowly we will do that eventually. A few minutes here and there, really not a big deal. I think this might be, yeah. This might be it. Yep. We are doing Cabrio version, so perfectly fine. This is covered. I'm just looking here. Right side mirror. Okay, this is the internals. This is it. On that side we do have this one. Okay, Look at this. This is really nice. You have to admit the car looks beautiful, and there is no doubt about that at all. We will see now what we are missing. Okay, now we have to check. Bench, a window body left. There is a lot of stuff missing, like this mirror. Okay. But I honestly cannot see much more here, and I'm trying to figure out what the F. Wow, this is way too complicated, and I'm not sure why we are missing stuff. These are please. Rear left window body left 12. Is this the Cabrio? Yes, it is a Cabrio. Why it is asking for the... okay, maybe. No. This is okay. Front right door window. Maybe... okay. I think I got it. Let's just be sure. We need this Cabrio stuff. Okay. Now I understand. Okay. This is good. Window body left 12. That and window body right 12. Is this the small window here? No. No. I don't want interior. Okay, let us check. Just triple check. We need window body left 12. Okay, let me check in my inventory. Not here, but here. Body. Window body. Is that the one? Window body left 12. Window body left 12. Let me check. Window body left 12. Window body left 12. Okay, where the F is that? Window body left F. No, this is front. I honestly have no clue. I'm looking and I cannot find it. Where it should be, I have no idea. Interesting. And I see how that part looks like, and I still cannot see where it goes. Very disappointing. Rear right door window left trunk tail light. Left trunk tail light. This is going to be much more pain than I expected, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm kinda not happy that I took this one, and I really don't like it, and I don't like the fact that, okay, maybe if I remove this, but I don't see any point in removing that. The fender must go here, and the fender must go here, and when we put this one and put the Cabrio in, which is normal, that's about that. I have no idea where other parts go. Honestly, I do not have idea. I know that well, we can put Netherlands, doesn't really matter, and that's kinda that's kinda it. Do we have something here? Left door window. Okay, that is left door window, which we don't see at all. Okay. Let us check. Left door window. Right. Okay. Right door window. Let me see. and we have a bench, a left trunk taillight. We are going to find it eventually, but sometime, look at this. This is the one. Okay, very, very tricky. I have to say, for a long time I didn't actually see a trickier car to assemble. And left trunk taillight, that one I will honestly tell you I don't care, because maybe here. Let's close the trunk. Let's close the. I just seen it. Is this the part? Yes. Wow. Ooh, that was so much more than I expected. So much more. Bench TBX. Bench TBX. Let's buy bench TBX. Okay. Yeah. I have to tell you, this was so much more than I expected. I have to be very, very honest with you. I didn't expect we will have such a complex. Why we would need bench TBX? That one, from what I remember, here. Yep. Okay, and no, I want this. Now I think we got it. Okay, perfect. The car is done. Well, you know, this was kinda very, very interesting in a way. It is a beautiful car, and the guy did a good job. I cannot tell anything against that, because you see he built the even full suspension down and everything, you know, from this part. But it was very hard to figure out. Now when we know, and this factory color is amazing, liveries I don't think. Oh my goodness, no, I don't want. But this I think, yeah. No, this one actually I don't want even to think about that. Okay, so we had a little, wow, look at this. You have to admit it is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, beautiful car, beautiful machine, done and done. We did spend a little bit more time than we anticipated, I have to be honest, because I have never done one of these and I don't have a clue. Now I understand a little bit more what he was doing there. And it's completely perfectly fine. I hope this one will not be as complicated as that one. I do honestly hope. 4 seats, okay. We will see. In any case, that was a DKW. 3 equals 6. And I'm just looking, do we have anything else? It seems not. Beautiful, beautiful little car. You know, it was actually two-cylinder engine and stuff like that. But as you can imagine, we don't have it in the game, so we need to use our 3 cylinders or whatever, you know, just because we don't have proper, let's say, parts we need. In any case, beautiful job. We spent 23 minutes, which I'm not proud of. I was expecting to be at 15 minutes mark when we finished that. And I did a little bit effed it up in a way, you know, because I wasn't sure how things are working. Now I understand better. It is okay. That concept of making cars, it's not so usual, you know, and I just needed to understand how it works. And this is also, as I always say, a learning process, not only, you know, just showcase, but it's a learning process where you can see stuff that maybe you didn't understand. And now if you restore this car, you will be able just to drop in and see how it's going and understand what the issues were and stuff like that. So this is another car. This is a Lloyd Alexander. The story about this one is interesting. Actually, not really the story, but few things. So this car has been made by the company called Borgward. Okay, well, that was a guy called Carl Borgward, if I'm not mistaken. He was engineer from what I read. Really cool guy and stuff. And he made basically again car to compete with the freaking Porsche. Well, not Porsche really, with Volkswagen. I'm talking about Porsche because it is a Beetle, and Beetle was designed by Ferdinand Porsche, as you know, so it's kind of combined things in my head. But with Volkswagen and the Beetle and stuff like that, yet another car, not only DKW, which you see there, and the car was doing pretty well, and the company was doing pretty well. But there is an interesting story, and you should read it, about a conspiracy theory and how the company actually was destroyed by, you know, cannot remember how exactly they were doing stuff, but you know, they actually said that company is bankrupt, the government or whoever, I didn't read really thoroughly, and that they cannot keep doing job and stuff like that. But actually that was not true. Once when all creditors were paid, company still had 4.5 million Deutsche marks, and it was pretty much solvent, but it was destroyed actually in the process. And the people basically think that was conspiracy, and you know, to destroy them. Why and how, I don't know. Probably, you know, maybe Volkswagen had the issue with that or someone, and they pushed this company out of the business. What is even more interesting than this, just let me see, is that the full body, or we can remove it? I don't think we can. Okay, why this crane went here? What happened? Look, where is the crane? Wow, is that a bug or what? What is more interesting than that is actually that Borgward at the moment is well, making and selling cars in China. And as you know, I live in China at the moment, and I've seen Borgwards around, and I was not sure what the heck is Borgward. And now I finally read it. I didn't bother much to read, but now I just read it because we were restoring the car and I wanted to see what the heck. And yes, the great-grandson or grandson, doesn't really matter, from that Carl Borgward guy, he basically made the company again, and with some investors and stuff, and I know they're producing SUVs and stuff and selling them here in China, and maybe, you know, maybe they're selling them actually somewhere else, I'm not sure. But I've seen the cars are really looking great, you know. A proper car, there is nothing to talk about, because, you know, maybe you're not aware, maybe you think the Chinese car industry is, you know, not developed, but actually it is extremely developed. They make astonishing cars, you know. Some of these are really you know, mind-boggling. I've seen Neos, for example. Neo is very well known NEV company, or new energy vehicle, electric and stuff. And I've seen their sports model, for example, you know, which set Nürburgring lap record and stuff like that. And it was kind of really interesting to see that one live in the showroom. Let's sell the things we cannot, and you know, it looks the same like any Western or Japanese producer car. Looks like it's same quality and stuff like that, and it is actually. And the new Xpeng, that is also electric vehicle, big producer of electric vehicles. That thing looks so good that even my wife, which doesn't really care about cars, for her a nice car is actually, if car is, for example, in color she likes, then it's looking good. Other than that, she really doesn't care much. Okay, design here and there, you know, as all girls, they like nice design, but in reality, you know, if I show my beautiful wife some car, she will say, oh, it's red, it's very nice. Oh, it's pink, it's beautiful. Oh, it's white, I don't like it. In any case, that's the point. When she saw the Xpeng first time, that new model, I cannot remember the exact name, but if you check it on the internet, I'm quite sure you will know which one. She was like, wow, what a beautiful car. And I was looking like for the color, and that was just plain gray or something like that. but that car, my friends, is freaking beautiful. Wow, I was really stunned. I would buy one immediately. So that was kind of you know, when the car hits you and you say to yourself, that's car I am going to buy. And that is how that car looks, astonishingly good. Very impressive. And these wheels were never on this car, but this car I think was intended to be kinda, you know, a little bit buffed up version, modernized and stuff like that. So we can kinda, you know, say it's okay. We don't mind. Well, in any case, now you know a little bit a story about this nice car and the Borgward company, which I really find interesting. And you know, as I live here, then for me also that's even more interesting, because I'm trying to you know, understand better how things are working, you know, and stuff like that. It's always good to know, you know, stuff about the country you live in, and I lived in many countries, so it's not easy. When you move a lot, it's never easy thing, and you know, you have to adapt all the time to new culture, to new environment, everything, and yeah, it takes its toll on a person, trust me. Let me see, what did we need? We needed, I think, normal drive shaft. And yeah, this car it also was, you know, sold in 50s, you know, from 50 something to 50 something. And also it had a 2-cylinder engine and stuff like that. Here, of course, it has, I think, 3-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken. We put inside 3-cylinder turbocharged, even if I'm not mistaken. And also was pretty successful, you know, from what I read. And then they actually destroyed the company, and the company ceased to exist until it was re-established, you know, in new times. I don't know, maybe 10-20 years ago or so. Cannot remember really, but you can check it on internet easy. And that's that, a little bit about this car. I'm trying you know, to read a thing or two now, just before we start the episode. If I had time, I cannot promise I will do that all the time, but just read a thing or two so I can just share a few infos with you, and then you can choose, you know, if you like the idea behind the story of the car, you can go and read more for yourself and just, you know, be more aware what is that and why, etc, etc. Okay, so in any case, this I hope will go better than the previous one in terms of chassis and body parts and stuff like that. I really didn't kinda manage to figure out everything properly immediately, but I hope everything will be faster now, because we are still trying somehow to catch and to get the 5 cars, and you know, to have a little bit more time left at the end of the episode, or even start some restoration in the episode for the next episode. So yeah, we will see how that goes. At the moment, I think we need just a few more parts here, like brake stuff, and we can finish with this side. Also, we don't have cylinders, so let's kind of buy 5 more and 7 cylinders. Why? Because we can, and we need that all the time. Cylinders can be repaired, same like brake caliper, which doesn't have any logic. I spoke about that so many times. I was reading some comments from some people just yesterday for the game and stuff, and one guy said it would be great if the game was made by people who actually knew something about the car mechanics, or actually who were car mechanics. Well, I do agree. There is so many inconsistencies and things that are not really greatest, but again, I love the game, don't take it wrong, and as I say, I pay for the game. I have every single DLC, I spent my money on this, so I think I have right, I'm a little bit entitled to talk about that, because why not, you know, it's not that I don't have game or something, or I don't know what the F I'm talking about. Let's sell DKW parts, okay, all of them. And we have front end, bumper and hood. front end bumper and hood. Okay. Front end bumper and hood. I will buy everything. Front end bumper. What bumper? Okay, we will not buy hood. Just wow. Yet again, this is going to be interesting, I can promise you. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Let's just go for it and see where we are, and we will try to figure it out. I can promise you this is going to be a super cute machine. Mega cute, actually. I love it. It looks great. I've seen it, you know, it's super nice machine. Montenegro, why not? We have one. I can promise you there was never a single one in Montenegro, but doesn't really matter. I don't think at that time a single piece would come there. Okay, we did have the front. Okay, I know what I'm missing. Perfect. Let me see. Yeah, I think yes. You see, I didn't buy that one, but it's perfectly fine. And as you can see, mostly in these things, you can do this stuff, and you know they have these covers, and that's very nice. I have to say, beautiful car, beautiful. I wouldn't mind to have one restored now. I really wouldn't mind at all, because I do believe this looks really nice, and it would be a pleasure to have one of these. Imagine this car fully restored and beautiful. I think it's a very enjoyable thing. This is a mirror, and now we will open this. And again, suicide door, I think that they are called. Let us put this. And now let's see what we are missing. And we are, rubber bushing, starter and rubber bushing. No problem, we will do that. I'm really not bothered with that. A rear window and a rear right door. A rear window, and where the rear right door would be. When we are not sure what is rear right door, a little piece of something. Rear right door, but I would love if I can get this and then come here. A rear right door. I'm trying to figure out where the F is rear right door. That is some small part that I'm looking, is it here? It doesn't look like that. Yeah. What's this? Front clamshell, rear left door, rear left fender, rear right door, window, rear right. Rear right door. I have no actually idea where the rear right door is. I'm trying to figure it out, guys, and I don't. Right side mirror. No, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out, but I don't see anything missing. Maybe. Yep. Okay. Got it. It's very hard to see. It's actually very hard to see, and yeah, not always the easiest thing to do. What the flying F is this? What the flying F is this? Related with the car? Probably it is. Let's close the hood. I have no idea. This is super interesting. Okay, we have two rubber bushing and starter. Seat Typhoon, bench moon. Okay, let's go by that. Seat Typhoon, two bench moon. Okay, one bench moon. And what was the steering wheel? I didn't remember actually. Bowen. Bowen. Let's buy a Bowen. That's that. Okay, first I'm going to put interior in, and then we are going okay, please, and then we are going just to finish 2 rubber bushings, which I know where they are, and the starter. Okay, let's send the car there, and I still don't have idea how that managed to go there. What is the F that? The car seems to be okay, so I'm not actually sure how is that related with the car. It is connected with the car, and some part, well, now you have opportunity to see what things can happen, and probably will happen if something is a little bit buggy. And I don't think I did something wrong actually, accessory from engine bay, because I put all the parts as they should be. I know these things happen from time to time on some cars, but this is very, very strange, I have to admit, because I don't think I put any wrong part or anything. It's just like that. Yeah, okay, doesn't really matter. I'm not going to bother, we are going to sell it anyway. Listen, factory color, beautiful. Yeah, no liveries, that's that. We are not changing anything, and I'm leaving it outside, or I'm sending into parking, because this thing annoys me a lot. I'm going to return it later. 41 minutes, we are pretty good. Now this one should be a little bit, let's just come here and well, I will not sell it now. No need. This car should be a little bit more straightforward. This is actual DLC, not a mod. With DLCs, as you know, as it is done by developers, they usually do it in a way that is, yeah, I would call it straightforward and easier to handle in a way. Okay, and I think that is about that. Let's remove interior. This is Maserati Sebring, and I spoke about it a little bit. You heard that probably at the beginning of the episode. The Sebring actually is very interesting in a way, because from what I read, it was built in around 500 examples. I do hope I read it properly, but you can recheck it on internet, and it was successor of Maserati 3500. Do we have something here? No, I don't think so. And it is actually very, very beautiful car, very interesting and super rare. i6 engine, not much more to talk about it really, and it was made in honor, well, basically the name of the car is in honor of Maserati's win on 12 Hours Sebring, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what you should know. I'm not even sure what else to talk about that. Today also, what we didn't mention, we are going to restore, and I hope we are going to get there, we will have enough time. We are going to restore Ford Mustang, but the new version, the one from 2017, I think, because that is also the DLC, and why not? Mustangs are always nice. And the last car that we are going to restore is going to be Lamborghini or Huracan. I have no idea how that is pronounced. I actually don't care really much about that. Whatever is pronounced, however it's pronounced, you know what car I think. And that's going to close today's episode. This is a mod. And once when we sell the Lloyd Alexandra and DKW and Huracan, we are going to remove them from our mods and put some new mods in, okay? Because these are actually, I call them single mods. I could make DKW the version that is, what was the second version? One is Cabrio and second is Coupe, I think. I'm almost sure the second is Coupe. So we could do that, although I'm not sure how viable that is. Although Coupe looks different, and as I said, if cars are different, if they look different, then you have a different feeling. And definitely, you know, the Coupe and the freaking Cabrio are completely different cars in a way. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to think about that. Maybe I'm going to keep it until we find one Coupe. I think I have few Cabrios, but Coupe I don't have. Yeah, maybe I will keep it for a bit and maybe make one Coupe. But that is decision to be made later, not important at the moment. What we need to do, we need to do the Sebring and see how the things are going. If we manage to do everything today, perfect. If not, then we will have to extend a little bit and, you know, kind of use one episode as a layover to be able to again start to finish cars inside one episode. Even if we start in the episode 37 and we finish in 38, that's also acceptable. Just to have that streamed, you know, progress, that's important. We will see how it goes. At the moment we are at 46 minutes, not the greatest time, but I still believe we are pretty good, and if we didn't lose time a little bit with these mods and bodywork on them, it would be even faster, unfortunately, as you can see. Okay, we need to go to engine bay for a second, because with these i6 engines, these are tricky in a way. I will tell you why, just give me a second. You see, you need to remove these manifolds to be able to remove pipes, and this is the reason, because these two screws, you see, these two screws are connecting the pipes with manifolds. This is very rare on the car, and you see, and we will remove this and brake servo. And just now, again, we need to push car up to remove the pipe and gearbox. All good, not a big deal, not a big problem. Actually, I'm not concerned with that. I just need to focus on the stuff and disassembly. Okay, that's about that. I think we can now safely say it's done. Let's pull the freaking engine out as fast as we can. Yeah, you see, with that Lloyd, it was some bug, and you see, you remember where the that crane was. It was very, very strange in a way. Okay, let's do our welding first, and with these cars it's always much easier because it's very obvious what you are getting. Superb. And let's do our interior. As always, you know, interior will not be really, I don't know, difference is really negligible and very hard to see, but I don't mind. We need i6, just give me a moment. I should probably take all 5 engines beforehand, but I didn't, so yeah, that's also something I should think about in the future, to have engines also in my inventory. We have only OHV, I hope that is the one. If that, no, I see, I know exactly what engine goes in. That we should have that engine. If we, it seems that we don't have engine for this car, which is completely and utterly impossible. Just give me a second. I had it in my inventory. What happened? Where is that engine? That's impossible. Let me just check my inventory, please, for a second. Yeah, i6. What's going on? It's here. Why it's not showing? You see, it's completely. This game, sometimes I really get pissed off with it. it's programming is, oh my goodness, I don't have words. I don't want even to talk about that. That's such a, you know, oh my goodness. Whew, okay, let's relax and calm down. And you remember I told you multiple times, I freaking worked for years in big gaming company as head of community management. I met, you know, zillions of programmers. I know the processes. I know how things are working. I've been on every single biggest game show in the world. I know shit, and I can tell you this, how this is done is not how you do shit, okay? No way. And as much as I love the game, I think, oh my goodness, the negligence towards this game is just you know, crazy how, you know, well, you know, as I said, competition eventually at some point in time someone will decide, okay, I will make something like that. You know, the game My Summer Car, that game actually is done by one guy, and it has much more realistic stuff inside it. So yeah, that's kinda why you should pay attention if you're programming stuff like that, really, to step up and not to do stuff, take money, and then just, you know, move and do some other stuff. And this is the worst way of doing business, and many companies are doing exactly that. They do one product, they just sell it and milk it as much as they can, and they move forward. And that's not actually the best thing to do. But, you know, different business models for different people. Some people believe that is the best way. Some people believe that's not the best way. And I can promise you it's not the best way. If you actually are trying to accomplish something, if you're just trying to milk money, oh yeah, that's the best way. But if you're trying to position yourself and to, you know, actually be a serious company and stuff, then yeah, trust me, that's the worst way you can do stuff. And yeah, regardless of what I'm talking, no one gives a flying F, so yeah, we cannot do much. We can just keep going, you know, do our stuff, have fun, and you know, stay on our journey and try to finish it as fast as we can. And maybe you know, maybe you don't know, I didn't mention it today, but our journey actually is a 1,000-car journey. What that means? That means that we are buying, repairing, restoring, and selling 1,000 cars. So we are talking about 1,000 cars. And in the process, what we are not doing, we are not buying 500 Bolt Atlantas, okay? And restoring same car over and over again. No, my friends. What we are doing, we are actually trying to do all the different cars, okay? All the different cars. So what we will do, if we have two cars that are similar, as I said now, DKW, it has a Cabrio and Coupe, and this, from my point of view, could be, you know, significantly different in a way. As you know, Cabrio is Cabrio, Coupe is Coupe, and I might, you know, do that and maybe do even both of these. And from my point of view, these are two different cars, okay? Also, for example, we have two BMWs 850 CSI, two of these, but one is wide body and one is normal body. So from my point of view, these are also the different cars. You know, they have distinct differences which are visual and stuff like that. So my recommendation, we need Sebring front. My actual idea is to do, you know, all the different cars which are visually different from each other and stuff like that. And this is what we are doing, and we are actually having usually 5 to 10 not 5 to 10, 10 mods. This is what I wanted to say. We have 10 mods installed. I might up that a bit, maybe to 12 or even 15, we will see. But at the moment we have 10 mods installed. Then when we finish with one mod, we just take it and remove it from our game and put another mod in. I just want to avoid lag and long loading times, and I think that mods the 10 mods is perfectly fine, although maybe even a little bit more, like 15 would be perfectly okay. Not sure, didn't really check, didn't test, but we might. So at the moment we are trying to do every mod that we can, that is inside the game, and I do hope we will be able to do most of them. There is a lot of them, of course, and whatever we can do, we will do, as we are trying to do 1,000 cars, and I think we will be quite able to find 1,000 different models. Knuckle B again, why we don't have it? And wheel hubs, at least wheel hubs. Do we have drive axles? We have. Okay, so this is the Sebring, the Maserati. Yes, I would say beautiful car. It is typical Maserati in a way, especially from that time. They had these sedans, I would say, and very nice looking cars. I really like them a lot. I remember Quattroportes, but old ones, and Ghibli. That is, I think, car that is missing in the game in a way. Maserati Ghibli. I liked it for some strange reason. It was for me one of my dream cars. Like I really liked it at that time, and I still believe the design of these cars before were so much better than cars now. I cannot say anything against cars now. They're all very nice looking usually and things like that, and very functional and high quality and stuff, but design that was a long time ago really was better. It had more soul. I think soul is the good word for that. Okay, so what I didn't mention, of course, I completely forgot about that. Like, subscribe, and comment. You know the drill. If you like it, press the like button. If you really like it, press the subscribe button. And regardless of anything else, comment. Talk with me. Because, as I said, these are like stream formats videos. It is what you see is what you get. I'm not doing any kind of editing, nothing. It is just, press record button and do the video. Why? As I explained, my time zone is very tricky, and I live in China, so streams will cut sometimes, it can happen. And I want to avoid that, and it's much easier to do it this way, to be completely honest. So feel free to communicate with me, through the comments down below. Ask if you have some questions, I will be glad to answer. Tell me also what do you think about the game, what do you think about things I'm doing here, what cars do you like, what cars you don't like, what cars you drive, what cars you would like to drive, etc, etc. There is 1,000 things we can talk about, so feel free, not only for me but also for the rest of the community. Just drop your comments down below. Okay, let's see. It seems that we have everything here. Let's put the body parts, because if you remember, most of the body parts actually was there. Let me remove this thing. Most of the body parts was on the car and repaired. Headlights usually no. Moldova, why not? Headlights I will not even check. We will buy headlights. Glass. I just want to double check. Do we have everything here? Do we have everything here? You see, these things you never have, but I think everything else should be here. Now only glass. And do we have mirror? Okay, let's go and buy stuff for our Maserati. It is here in the body shop. Okay, what do we need? We need 1, 2, 3 windows, 4 windows, 5 windows, 6 windows. We need this, and this. This should be it, and we should be good. We just need interior, which we are going to put next. I should close the freaking hood because it annoys me. Yes. And let's put the rest of the parts. I will keep the color. I do like it in a way. I'm not a big fan of grays, but I do like it because I think it fits the car pretty nice in a way. Okay, what we have, Sebring, what is the, okay, let's see Sebring. If Sebring is everything, we'll just buy Sebring everything. Yeah, it is actually 2 seats and the bench. That's it. Can we somehow do this? We can. Let's put the wheel in, steering wheel to be more precise, seat and bench. Okay, my dear people, this should be it. 100%, no need to paint it, it's in perfect condition. This is our Maserati Sebring. Beautiful, nice, beautiful car, really very, very special and really nice. Let's move it to lifter 1, for example. Don't care much about that at the moment. Let's take our next car. Just give me a second to go to my 1000 car journey list. Okay, I'm back. Next car, let's do I exactly know what I want to do. I want to do this one. This one came from the auction, if I'm not mistaken. Where is the car? Oh, it went there. This one came from auction. Let's just put it on the lifter. Look at this. Let's see, when we remove parts, I'm immediately starting. So we will have quite a not easy job. I cannot say easy, but relatively simple, because this car is in very good shape. I think we can repair and restore most of the things on the car, so we will be able to kind of reuse things, and no need to actually do much more than that. Let's remove battery. Let's move. No, we cannot remove radiator like this. We need to do this, and then we need to do this. Then we have to go here to remove our electronics. Now it kind of annoys me because I wanted to actually remove this and not to remove parts from the engine. We will just do that and this one, and what else? I think that's it. Let's go and, as always, remove battery, put new battery to charger. Okay, the engine is Coyote. Let's just come here and take it. This is what next time I will have to remember to do, actually, to you know, bring these engines to my inventory immediately, so we don't need to spend this 1 minute, and you know, I don't think it's a good time you know, to spend on that. Coyote, please. Okay, this is it. I'm taking Coyote with me. I hope I did it. Okay, I'm just looking. Do we have anything else here? Yes, we do. Now we have this one. Let's remove it. These clips are annoying as F, but not much we can do about it. Look at this. Okay, good, good, and good. Okay, I can say that's that. Let's go with maybe first interior. Okay, just remove interior and push car up and start working on it. 1 hour 4 minutes into the episode. So yes, I think we are going to make it. I do honestly hope we are going to make it, but still I kinda regret losing a minute here or there because we lost a few minutes on different things we shouldn't. And still I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish in some normal time, in a way like 140, which we cannot probably, and then to start another batch, at least one car, so we can speed up the process a little bit, but we will see. Eventually we are going to get there, I promise you, at some point in time, maybe not today, but at some point we will. And don't mind me for removing these things, it's just simple and easy, and I see them from here, so I don't really care. Yeah, so for Ford Mustang, I'm honestly not going even to bother to tell anything about that. Just go and read it. You know, Mustang is a Mustang. No, really much to talk about. It is a nice car, you know, typical American muscle car in a way, and that's just that. I lived in Emirates for quite some time, and you know, so many Mustangs there, it's almost, you know, hurting your eyes how many of them is there. Also Dodges, Challengers, Charger, stuff like that on every single corner. And then you have, you know, things like McLarens and stuff, of course, Ferraris, etc., etc. But then when we talk about that, the same is in China, you know, here, my goodness, there is nothing I didn't see, probably, you know, the most expensive car stuff, everything is here also. I presume wherever rich people are, the expensive cars are also, there is no issue about that. Just recently I read, like a few days ago, that the biggest market for the Rolls-Royce is Russia. So imagine that. Who has money, obviously. It's always funny, look at these Western sanctions and stuff, you know, and whatever they're doing, I honestly don't care, but it's always funny to look at that and then see that the biggest market for the Rolls-Royce is Russia, and then you're thinking, what the F? Please. Okay, I'm just trying to concentrate and to disassemble this. These are the, as you know, the suspensions I don't like. I always mention that because these are very complex, complicated, and take a lot of time, which I don't appreciate in a way, especially when we are trying to rush it a little bit and to accomplish something. It's okay, not a big deal. How we are deciding what cars to restore also, this is interesting to talk about. Decisions at the moment are made based on our engine stock, okay? We have, we did our guide videos, as you know, or if you don't know, now you know. We have one general game guide, around 40 minutes or so, just covering basics. I think it's quite educational and useful. And then we have 6 engine videos, okay? These 6 engine videos actually are covering all the engines in the game. There are 62 engines at the moment. And the videos are basically 3 of them are 10 episodes and 3 of them are 11, and that is 63 in total, which is one more, but I did one duplicate for some strange reason. I simply didn't pay attention. So yeah, you have all 62 engines also covered, because I didn't want to do engines when we are restoring cars. It takes too much time, and engines are always the same. So just if you want to see any specific engine, you have all the time codes, everything. It's very, very simple, very, very nicely done, I think, and you can see specific engine without any issues. Pull out, let's do it. I don't even think we, no, we need, I think it was a little bit of rust somewhere, but who knows, maybe we didn't need to do that. Doesn't really matter. Let's spend $1,000 for that. We are doing interior also, always doing interior, and that's that. And now I'm just doing it as fast as I can. pull out the engine and no engine, put engine in the car. This is a freaking Coyote. We are not going to exchange engine, we are doing Coyote. That's it. We have all the parts we need here and we can start. What I will do immediately when I put these things in, I'm going to repair whatever I can, okay? Sell whatever I don't need, and we are just going to finish with the car. I'm just looking, I don't want to put clips that are you know, not in best condition. So always check that, because I didn't sell my parts and I need to go, trust me, I need to go to repair bench, because I know that radiator or some parts I don't have, and let's try to repair them. So these are all 74 or more, that's pretty good, easier to repair, much easier, you have a good chance to repair all that. I'm just looking, you see how many parts. That's with these auction cars, that is very nice. I'm not going to barns because at the moment barns are kinda not really interesting, as you can buy everything on auctions or junkyard more or less. So yeah, yeah. Why I wanted to do that, because I wanted to repair if we can everything. Let's put battery. Do I have? No, I don't. You see, I just repaired it. This is why I went there. That's that. And did we manage to repair pump and module? Yep. Cool. So that is done. Perfect. Let's push car up. And this is going to be relatively fast, I can promise you. This is a very straightforward car, but it is going to take time still, because of the freaking suspension, you know, especially the rear one, which is very complex. Not much we can do about that except shut up and work. Yeah, and we do that exactly. Nice. So let's talk about cars a little bit more. I always talk about that, about the same basically issue in each episode, and that is what cars you drive, or what cars you would like to drive. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below, of course, and I would like to hear about all the cars we restored today. Like what cars do you like, what cars you don't like, you know, from these, and feel free to write about that, please. But the point is, what I really want to talk about is cars we drive and cars we don't drive. And at the moment, I don't drive a car, I don't need it, I really have no use for a car at this moment, because everything I do, I can do by using, just give me a second, this is a Mustang taxi, or actually this is Carreras. I'm just looking, 255s are going front, or underground, or buses, or whatever, so it doesn't really make much sense for me to have a car. But if I would buy one, I always say I would buy probably Subaru or Suzuki. So this is my view. If you ask me why, because both of these are mega high quality. Trust me, these cars are top of the, you know, quality chain, let's say. These are so good that when you buy them, you don't think much about anything. Most of Japanese cars should be like that, but I think these two are on the top. And also I love Vitara, I love Swift, Suzuki's, and I love Forester, and not to talk about Impreza and stuff like that. So yeah, if I would need a car, I would buy one of these. And that's that. Now I expect you to tell me what you would, you know, buy. Let's do also one important thing, because there is a lot of high quality parts here. Let's go to 99% and sell it, okay? And yes, so my question stays, what cars you would kinda like to buy, or what cars would you make happy and stuff like that. And as always, I'm asking you, be realistic, don't talk about stuff you cannot afford. because we can all talk about, I don't know, Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, whatever, but most of us cannot afford that, and I think we should just talk about things we can afford, okay? Or realistically can expect to afford. I know some of you guys can afford Ferraris. That's not the issues. That's not the issue here. But, you know, if you can, then feel free to say so. But, you know, for most of the people, that's not the case. Yeah, this suspension, I really don't like it. Rear shock absorber A. This is very interesting. I'm not even sure how it is possible that I'm always without rear shock absorbers, even if I buy them, tons of them all the time. Oh well. Yeah, so feel free to comment, please. Don't be shy. Tell me what cars you like and stuff like that. You might know that I also had that opportunity to work in a repair shop. I basically helped my friend, you know, I worked as a manager for some time, you know, to kind of tidy things up and stuff like that while he was busy, and that was very, very interesting and nice experience. In a way, it opened my eyes, you know, to cars and how they're working and stuff like that. And before that, I really wasn't experienced, you know, and I learned a lot in the process, and I'm quite happy about that. So this is why I believe, you know, I'm also a little bit qualified to talk about these things here. Not much, but a little bit at least. I learned something, and I had that experience firsthand. Rear sway bar B, if I'm not mistaken. Nice. Okay, so this goes okay at the moment. Nothing super special, but we are doing it okay. I'm looking for big wheels here, so bigger going, of course, on the rear axle. Yep. Fuel tank we don't have. I know. It's really annoying. You cannot repair fuel tank, so don't forget about that, which is completely illogical. If you can repair things like U-bolt and stuff like that, why you wouldn't be able to repair fuel tank? It's just a piece of metal that you can weld and do stuff with that. And actually you can repair a fuel tank in real life if you would like to. Usually you don't do that, but yeah, if you want, you can. Okay, do we miss? Yeah, I know. Let's do this. Perfect. This is going pretty nicely. I'm happy with that. We should have bushing here, and did we put the small bushing in our knuckle here? Let me see. We didn't, of course. Let's put that in, add this one, and then add this one. I want just to finish this, and we are missing, of course, 2 bushings here. Let's do that immediately. See how many parts. Actually, it's huge number of parts. All these arms and stuff, but it's okay. Let me see. That's the last one, I would hope, plus tire. Now I'm wondering why I didn't finish front part and why we didn't put wheel there. That's kinda completely unclear for me what I forgot to do here. The end link here is missing. Okay, fair enough. I need to sell all these wheels as soon as possible. They're just making mess. Okay, let us check. Mechanically speaking, air filter covers 86%. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Air filter cover gear. Okay. Before that, let's come here. Let's come here. I want to do this. Okay, first. I can do it from here, not a big deal. And then I want to put gearbox. Do we have V8? We do. have V8. Let's put gearbox, let's put starter and drive shaft. And I would almost be brave to say we are done with a mechanical part of this car. Let's check it, but I hope I am very much correct. Air filter cover 86% and rubber bushings. Where the F, we are missing rubber bushings. Okay, you see I immediately know where they are, so not a big deal. That's done, and let's push car down. Let's check that cover, filter cover. Okay, it's here, not a big deal. But the worst of all is this shit. We need now to do these 4 clips. We're losing time for nothing. And why I said sell your freaking parts. Sell them, or you will get to the situation where you just don't pay attention and yep, you do exactly what I've done, and that is you simply put the freaking 80% part with 4 stupid clips that you have to put and remove. So be careful, please. This is a minute of time lost for no reason at all. Okay, let's go. 100%. So do we have? No, I sold everything, so basically that's about that. I will put hood back later. I cannot be bothered at the moment. We are going just to recheck. Yeah, there is nothing here. Okay, this one we need mirror here. Fender, do we have mirror here? We do. So this is a Mustang. Let's go and say Mustang. We need yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is Mach 1. Shoot, this is really stupid. This is actually retarded. Let's see what. Yeah, again, I didn't really pay attention. I was just slamming the buy button, and probably I missed some of the parts. Maybe I didn't. We will see. South Carolina. Let me check. Maybe I got everything. That would be amazing. It seems I did. Good. Whatever we have spare, we are going to sell. Now let's check the car. 95% global body condition. Front sway bar B. Front sway bar B. Yet again, I'm now going to get really angry. Freaking piece of crap. Okay. Can I now? You see how you lose time. I say time after time after time, don't do that, and I exactly do the thing I shouldn't do. And what I did, I yet again didn't pay attention, and I didn't sell all the parts. Please, can you focus, freaking piece of crap. I didn't pay attention. Front sway bar B. Let's buy them. It's not front, it's actually front sway bar B. What happened, and you know that as well as I know, there was 81% part. I didn't actually pay attention at all. I didn't sell it beforehand, which was really bad thing not to do. And then I just put it in because I was rushing, and that is something that then makes these things happen, and then you lose like few minutes for no reason at all. Wow. You pay price for your stupidity, and I pay price for mine at the moment. Okay, Mustang and front license plate. doesn't really matter, nothing can be done about that. We can just cry, and that's that. Mustang, just give me a moment here. I think we need steering wheel, Mustang, seat, and probably bench. I'm not 100% sure, and I actually don't really care, but yeah, I'm correct. We need bench, we need 2 seats, and we need a steering wheel at least. That's something. And I will move car to lifter 2. This car, my dear friends, is actually, as you can see, 100% all the way done and done. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to say I'm not. I am actually very happy. And these are our cards. The list of our cars you actually have in our spreadsheet. Link is in the description down below. Be sure to check it. Everything is there. Very, very good, useful thing, trust me. You have all the parking there, list, cars sold, the money, how much we paid, how much we sold, everything. So I do hope that a list will help not to one person but to many, you know, to simply figure out stuff. I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, this is our last restoration for today. Okay, this is a Lamborghini Huracan or whatever. It's not Hurricane for sure, it's Huracan. That is the last one. This is the lit edition. This is from the guy who actually made the mod, so it's his edition. As you can see, it's having a Carrera GT what's the name, rims and stuff, and I decided to leave everything as the author, or you know, the lit he wanted. I think that's the most prudent way to do it, and kind of the proper way to do it, because he did it like that, and who am I to change anything, you know? I'm just leaving things however he envisioned it to be. Let me see, where is our battery? Is there. It's always tricky, you see, tricky to come here. Do we have anything else in upper? I don't think so. Battery, let's take this one and let's put the new one, 88%. Perfect. So this is it. I think I removed everything, nothing can be removed. Let's push car up and let's start our work. So this is the Lamborghini Huracan. Not much to tell about that. I know it was V10 and it came after the Gallardo. I think it's Gallardo, something like that, and that was kind of 2010 or so. Or maybe I'm talking bollocks, I don't know. Go and check on internet. I'm not actually 100% sure. It doesn't really matter, it's just one of the Lambos. I have nothing to say about Lamborghinis. These new ones are from when Audi took it over. I don't believe that, you know, like having these big companies is always the greatest things for the these great car manufacturers. But yet again, they have money, they have resources, and you know, from you know, what they lack in imagination and stuff like that, they basically have in pure resources and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think we should complain. But you know, from when Audi took it over, I cannot say anything except they always made very, very nice cars, super high quality, very, very drivable, super technology. But you know, then when you have a Lamborghini or Lamborghini, whatever you pronounce it, however, which is like SUV or something like that, and it's sitting on Audi chassis and stuff like that, bodywork, what the fuck? Like, why would I like Lambo that is actually Audi and it has just the, you know, body on the top that is different, and you know, the chassis and the engine and everything more or less is Audi? Yeah, it's becoming a really, really strange. Because if you remember, and if you're older you will, a Lamborghini again, 002 LM002, and we will install that mod and you will see that was actually something different, something special, something wow. Today, nah, why would I want to buy Audi that is disguised as a Lambo? But you know, rich people, people who have money, they basically don't care. For them it is all about showing themselves and how rich they are. So that's completely understandable, and in a way you cannot, you know, complain about that. Most of the people would do the same, except the people who actually passed over that and, you know, cannot be bothered with that really, and they don't need to show themselves. And that comes, I think, with age and experience and stuff like that. When you understand what is important and what is really not important. For some that never happens, for some that happens, you know, quite early, and, you know, for some it happens at some point in life. That was a little bit of philosophy. While we are doing philosophy here, let's remove the freaking starter and gearbox, and that's about that, my dear beautiful friends, my viewers. This is it. Let's push our thing here. This is V10. Yet again, I could take engine beforehand and I forgot. Let me see, engine. Let's hope that we have here, please. I think this is the one, I'm almost sure. Also, what I did yesterday, I didn't share that with you. Also, did we? No, this is a part of the body. What we did yesterday, we actually restored a load of engines, because, you know, from these higher quality cars, you probably see that already you get really a lot of high quality parts, and engines are very much useful and very, very good condition. So you know, I restored quite a number of them, I have to be very, very honest. And that's kind of pretty cool, because now I have 5-6 engines more, and I can slowly choose my, what I put in, 100%. Okay, before anything, let's go and repair stuff. And that was completely, you know, going to other direction. But you remember what I said. If we don't do that, we will actually forget and put parts that are not 100%, and that is something we don't want. Okay, you see, most of these parts in very, 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 very good shape. Perfectly fine and nice. And now what I want here, not here actually, my buttons are next to each other and super often I press wrong button. Everything that is 99 or less, okay? 2700 units, okay, not much, but good enough. So now we can start. Now I'm sure that I don't have anything that is not 100% in my stock, and that is what we are trying to do, to have only 100% parts in, okay? And I would really recommend that you always do the same. Now what we cannot do, we cannot go there, we have to wait until we can move to fuel tank. Doesn't really matter. Let's start 133. We are still going to be very, very much short with time, but I will try to do my best now to go as fast as possible and to finish this. Actually, this car is not so complicated, I would say. It has a little bit, again, almost did it. You have to choose 100% part. I will sell everything a little bit later, because when you sell all the parts, don't forget that groups are not sold, okay? Which is okay and logical and makes sense. Groups are not sold, and you have to do that manually, and I didn't, and you have to pay attention then on these things, okay? So front sway bar we don't have. Let's No, it's here already. Let's just do that. Fuel tank, I know that we have. Yeah, just go. Also, what I'm always telling in my episodes when we are talking about restoring and how to restore, just do whatever the F you want, okay? There is no the best way or the worst way or whatever, I promise you. The only way how to restore car, how to remove parts or put parts in, is the way you like it. And you know, in real life that would be probably not like this. You have the certain ways how you should do things, but in the game here you don't really care. Just make it that feels good for you, and that's my recommendation, okay? Don't bother yourself with what is wrong or right, or don't listen to people who try to give you advice. It's like, oh, this is the best way, I know the best. No, they don't. I actually don't have a clue. I'm just doing what I feel at any given moment, and I think that is the best way. As I repeat, please, with this game, with some games you have to do things in certain order, or you know, in real life of course, but in this game I promise you whatever you do it will work just fine. Okay, let's see. This is a caliper here. As you can see, this goes pretty fast. We are doing the front wheel, and I'm just looking at this. This should be it. Let's go back. What we want to accomplish now, we want to assemble, you know, this car and to have a little bit of spare time, which would be amazing, but I cannot promise we are going to have it, so let's be patient and see. Now, do we have this? You see, I'm jumping from one thing to another because I want to be sure that I'm doing things as they should be done, in a way to see what's going on and to understand better. Dual wishbones I have prepared, that's important. What you hear is my mechanical keyboard. Just don't mind it at all. I hope it doesn't bother you much. We did have that gearbox there, and it is perfectly fine and nice. Starter is going here. Beautiful, beautiful. We don't have knuckle housing, I know. That was rear D. Where is the rear knuckle housing? Here. Let's buy. It's very slow and laggy. I'm not sure why. I don't think you feel that or see that, but I kind of feel it. It feels a little bit laggier than usually is. Not sure why. Axles, two axles. Okay, that's perfect. I'm absolutely happy with this. I hope we are, you know, getting there. Let's. Oh, do we have? Of course, you know, why would we have enough bushings? Yeah, and I'm always talking about buying 40 bushings and not 20, and I always forget. But actually, I think we are going to go with 40 from now on. Because I think a 40 is a proper number for the 5 restorations. So these are the rear wheels, as you see, Big Beast 305. Just let me check. This rear drive axle is missing, and the wheel now can go on. We will check. I know battery is not in. Maybe some other bits and pieces. Let us check. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. So double wishbone, shock absorber, front spring, sway bar, okay, fuel pump, yeah, okay. Where is our fuel tank? Let's go on this side better. Okay, we can put battery, we can, that is amazing. We can jump here, put our fuel pump in, then let's put our absorber in, okay. And we have, I think, somewhere these little thingy, as you can see here. And now we can again check front clamshell, so we have still some parts on the car. Now we are going to see that. Bear with me, because I have no freaking idea where are these parts. They must be somewhere here. Okay, what else? Taillight, headlight, front left fender. Taillight, headlight, where are taillights and headlights? So fender is here, that I know, and fender is here, fair enough. Taillights, okay. Do we have anything else? Right headlight, B. What the F is right headlight B? Inside, just bear with me. Right headlight B, right headlight B, right headlight B. No. Oh, yeah, amazing, almost invisible. Perfect. Let me see, we removed something, so let's just kind of repair them. Perfect. And let me just put stuff back in, whatever we have. Okay, whatever we don't, and I will actually move car to here, because I like to work on cars here, it's easier for me. 100%, I think it is 100%. We don't have a rear bumper, which is sad. Trunk window. Okay, let's put first what we have. Hood we do have, front bumper we have, headlight 100%, you see. This time we managed to repair headlights, which is very strange. Do we have this? What we said about front right fender, we do have it. So we need windows. Okay, let's just do that fast. Huracan, so many different, you see, and we can choose whatever we want, and I will choose this one, I think, and we can choose also these lights. I like these. Oh, we have them, I think. Let's not buy more. Wait. Right body window A, left body window A, right door, left door, front door, clamshell. Let's see, that doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter much. What I need to do is to open this and to add engine cover. Okay, then I will put this rear bumper, which I really like. Then let's put all the glass or windows. We didn't buy front one. Okay, where is the front window? I'm almost sure we got one, but yeah, it seems we don't. Okay, here, as you can see, we have this which we cannot access, no way. Okay, I don't know why, in all honesty. I'm trying to figure out. Let's put what we can, and then we are going to come back to that issue. Rear clamshell we do have, and this one doesn't have lights. Am I crazy? Yep, this one actually doesn't have lights. Okay, let's see. So let's take just, I don't know, the normal one, or maybe this one. I don't honestly care. As you can imagine, we will earn more than enough money on that car, so we don't need to worry. So this was the one, yes. So we have left tail light and we have right tail, yeah, and I got this. Nah, doesn't really matter. Wisconsin, okay, we can use Wisconsin, why not? And there is no front. Now, what bothers me actually, look at this. We need 2-seat Avalanche. Okay, we will buy these. 2-seat Avalanche. Perfect. Let's put them in. 1 and 2. And now the only thing I'm not able to put in is this. 100%. Everything is done. That's that, my dear friends. Let's bring the last car in and let's sell them and let's move forward. Where the F it is, must be here then, or even here. What, am I crazy? Yep, I think it is. It needs space near the gate. Fair enough, fair enough. Although it should just go on any empty space. We have, you know, like paint shop and stuff, but doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is still bugged. I'm not sure why. I honestly don't care. We are just going to sell it. Okay, this is for today. We did a lot of work, as you can see. I'm not going to spend too much time to lose it. The first car we restored, this DKW3 equals 6. Cabrio, beautiful. Look at this, amazing, beautiful, super nice car. We spent a little bit more time with this than anticipated because it was tricky to assemble and stuff, but yeah. Before anything else, please, let's take the photos. I like to take a few photos here and there, and this Huracan, of course, and this one can we kinda without that bug. Okay, perfect. So first DKV Cabrio, nice. We are getting 43k for that one. Goodbye and see you. Let's go with the next one. Next one was the Lloyd. Look at this. The wheels I really don't like. I didn't know I'm not going to like it. I would put some normal wheels on. These are not fitting car very well, but you know, doesn't really matter. Beautiful little thing. Let's see. You get for that huge amount of money, which is completely crazy, but it doesn't really matter. Done and done. Restored and sold. Next was this Maserati Sebring. We left it in this nice silver, not silver, it's gray color actually. A beautiful car, no need to talk much about that. Not much money, you know, like little Lloyd Alexander, but that was mod, and this is not. This is a Mustang, I think 2017 or so. Well, you know, nothing to talk about that. You have seen it so many times that there is no really need. Almost 300k for the restoration of that one. And the last but not least, the Huracan, Lamborghini Huracan. Look at this, a beautiful, very nice. This is lit edition, you know, from the creator of the mod. A little bit of money for that and goodbye. I'm immediately going to bring this thing in. This is Salem Kieran Turbo. Actually, as you can imagine, that is the freaking Ford Sierra. Let me sell whatever, I don't care. Let's start. So this is Ford Sierra, older version. Not sure what year should that be, but doesn't. Ooh, very loud siren outside. Yeah. Why I'm trying to do this is, you remember why that doesn't want to go? Ah, okay. Again, it switched. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to assemble and disassemble whatever we can to have a kind of preparation for the next episode. Okay, so I'm rushing with this. Let's take the battery, let's put did you remove battery? Is this car didn't have battery? Oh, no, it does have battery. Of course it does have battery. I was thinking that's impossible. You know, you will never find a car without a battery. But you will find you will never find a starter in the car and stuff like that. So 149. My goal here is to do disassembly of this Ford Sierra. Okay, this is a turbo version. Sierra in itself is super well-known car. Again, you can a little bit read on internet about that and see how it did what it did. It was a rally car, pretty successful from what I remember. And then Sierra just again disappeared, and they exchanged it with what? With Mondeo or something like that. I'm actually not even sure. But I don't know why would you remove these great names that had a little heritage behind them. You know, like they remove Opel Kadett, and I still don't understand why. Well, there is a reason for sure, and I'm sure you can find it if you find look for the info, but I still don't like it. So why I'm trying to disassemble this is simply because I'm trying to give us a little bit of head start for the next episode, okay? We are not going to do junkyard or anything, we are just going to disassemble this. We have 10 more minutes, and I plan to use these 10 minutes as best as we can. And this is the first car that we are going to restore in the next episode. Why? Because we didn't restore it before. And why? Because it uses like the i4 turbocharged engine, which we have in the stock. And that means all the things we need are exactly as they are, and we simply use all of it and finish with that stuff. Nice, as you can see, pretty nice. Front side gone. Starter is never in the junkyard car. Fuel pump is never in the junkyard car. So as I said, you know, it is funny that so many bugs are still in the game after such a long time. But you know, from what I see, this game didn't really receive any updates for quite some time, and it seems that no one cares about the game anymore. So that's that, which is sad, but yeah, you will see only care about the game when a new DLC is released. Then that's kinda always important thing, because it brings money to devs. Anything other than that, no way. It would be great if this game was developed by actually a studio who cared. I think it would be really so great that you cannot imagine. I think so much can be improved, and you know, so many things actually that are kinda not done properly, and then they can be done better, or even just improved in a way so it's easier, you know, to do proper repairs of the car and stuff like that. As I said, it would be great if actual car mechanic was involved in all of this, and it feels like it wasn't, but it was more or less, you know, stuff from internet. Yep, not much we can do, as I always say. Unfortunately, that's kinda it. Okay, so at least the thing I know is that we disassembled one car, and for me that is golden. That gives us a little bit of a head start for the next episode. A little bit, not much. It's like 5 or 10 minutes, but you know, we will take 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and we are going to have a little bit more of the leftover time and be able to kind of do things a little bit differently, and that's it. Okay, perfect, that's done. Let me just put not this one, please, this battery into the charger. See, almost gone. And let's move engine out, which we should do, and that's it. Also, okay, first welder as always. Let's do Before we were doing first the interior, but now I think welder makes more sense. Why I'm not talking about what we are doing, because if you don't know it already, feel free to watch either my guide or my playthrough videos. Everything is explained there. Okay, beautiful blue car. We didn't have blue car for quite some time. Amazing, superb. 154. Let's bring another car in. We did one of these. In military version, but I was thinking, you know, as this is a DLC car, and what we are going to do, we can do that, although why we cannot move it? Usually we could move it to yeah, we can move it to another lifter. I want to just move it here and push it up. No, this one also should go to the lifter 3. What I wanted to say, this is kinda a version of a Jeep that is civilian, and I was thinking, you know, if we did already the military one, why we wouldn't do a civilian one? And we have an engine for that one and everything prepared, so why not? And this is why we are doing it. Yes, they are actually pretty much the same, but at the same time they are different cars, and you know, they are kind of representing civilian and the military world in a way. Okay, let's push it. I think this battery should be charged immediately. Yeah, it is charged in a minute, and the third one comes here. We have 4 minutes more. I will keep disassembling the Jeep, preparing for our assembly job. While we are doing that, we can just repeat the stuff we are repeating, you know, every time. This is like, subscribe, and comment. And what means what is actually, you know, if you like the videos and stuff we are doing here, please press that like button. If you really like what we are doing here, then, you know, subscribe. Subscription is always great for the creator and also for the viewer, and you know, you're becoming part of the community and also getting notifications and, you know, being more involved with the channel as such. Also comment. That's we were talking about that really a lot today. I will not repeat myself 100 times, but yeah, comment. Just drop a comment below, and be sure, you know, just to kind of involve with other members of community. That is always the great thing. Done and done. Almost. We have a few more minutes. Let's just disassemble. And this is the head start I was talking about. You know, I wanted to have a little bit of cars prepared here, so we can kind of start the disassembly process a little bit faster and have it more time left at the end of the episode. That is the main goal. I would love to finish these cars, you know, at one something, and then to kind of just 130 maybe, and then just to be able to go like that, you know, to have few cars prepared already, like disassembled for the next episode like we are doing now. So I hope this is going to be the case. And yeah, I'm not sure, can I actually stupid starter, I knew it. Stupid starter needed to be removed from the freaking that side, but doesn't really matter because we are anyway not finishing this assembly of that one until the end of this episode. No way, I think. Okay, so we have a minute or two more, and you know why. We have, you know, all the time in the world if we want, but at the moment I'm trying to keep this episode on 2 hours for one reason or another, and that's kind of what is my goal, not to go much over 2 hours. Sometimes you go a minute or two, but usually we are trying to keep it under the hour, because it is under 2 hours, because it is kind of a good good time. I think 2 hours is okay for a viewer. You can spend 2 hours, not a big deal. More than that becomes probably a little bit tiring, more tiring. Less than that is okay, but still you cannot accomplish too much, so 2 hours seems to be the nice mark. Okay, what I'm going to do just to finish with this suspension, and I'm not going to do engine and stuff, that is something that we are going in the next episode. I just want to remove the suspension and to say bye-bye, and I think this is it. So my dear friends, almost disassembled Jeep Sierra Turbo is here, and I can remove this and I can remove this. I'm just looking, you see I forgot these things because I was rushing. That's that. We restored 5 cars today. We sold them. Beautiful, nice cars from DKW 366 to Lloyd Alexander, Sebring, Mustang, and a Lambo Huracan. I think it's Huracan. And we are starting a new set of orders. That's that for today. You know, like, subscribe, comment, have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and always I say that at the end, enjoy life. That's the most important. I will see you very, very soon in the next episode, and until then, bye-bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.